Good morning, everyone. It's Lonnie. We're back in the shed and got some work to do today, of course, every day. Never ending hamster wheel thing. Got some eBay orders to pull. Going for CW99 first. Ooh, I gotta be careful in this box. Nothing really horrible. There's some nudity in here. So I'm looking for CW99. This is something a little different. Supposed to be, here they are. It's some tarot spell cards. These are like tarot Witch of the Black Rose things. And these sold for $15.99 plus shipping on top. And I mentioned yesterday that I use cardboard a lot of times to help protect things. And this is a good point where I will, or a good case where I will actually grab some of that cardboard and put it, sandwich this in cardboard and then put it in a bubble mailer. Just something like this, and I'll make a quick score. Do a little fold over, and then that'll go in the bubble mailer just fine like that. Okay, next up I gotta go get something for Carol off of the Kalima shelf. This guy right here, Jeff Gordon, Action McFarlane figure, new in package. Jeff Gordon, $8.99 plus shipping on top. Thank you very much, Carol, really appreciate it. This is something I've had listed for a while. They're in this tub, I'm pretty sure. It's these Bandai ginger snaps, some kind of vintage toys. I'm not really sure, like some kind of dolls or something. Yeah, it's like dolls. There's supposed to be 3 of them. Here we go. Yep, 3 of these little things here. Got $17.99 plus shipping on top for these. Super light. These might ship out at 4 ounces even. Pop B shelf. Sold 3 of these Funko Pops. None of the ones I had, I got a bunch in a bulk buy, but none of the ones I had were really like super valuable or anything. But I sold Daenerys Targaryen, Ned Stark, and actually Robbie the Robot was a pretty good one. Box not in great shape though. And then Tyrion Lannister. Sold those 3 for $10.99 plus shipping on top. And these are gonna go, pretty sure these are gonna have to go priority. I think they're gonna be maybe just over a pound. And that is all I have going out today. I have a couple that I packed last night. These are on my third store. And then a couple of little packages here, but yeah, that's it. That's everything. All right, it's a lot later. Actually, I did pick up some more inventory today. Bunch of models and stuff and figures. And this is actually a very generous throw-in from my guy from the last buy. So, yeah, I was like, how much you want for this stuff? He's like, you can have it. So, felt good about that. That's going to be some good stuff to list right now. Oh, from the last video, it's funny, like, and I saw this coming because the photo was no good, or not no good, but the photo was misleading. A lot of y'all said that this hat and this hat are not the same hat, and it is the same hat, but this photo is a poor representation of this hat because it doesn't look like it. This is on a black background, which really makes it hard to see. So what I did, I pulled this listing up right here in this other browser, and if I click here, now you can see this green and then black trim on this hat, but on this photo here you can't see it. But if you get in really close, now you can see the green trim and the black trim better. So same hat, and I think I don't know, I think like 10 of y'all were like, gotcha, wrong hat. Like I'm thinking about like planting like bad polls in each video for y'all to find, because people like really seem to enjoy spotting those. So maybe I'll start doing a bad pull every week to try and trick y'all or give y'all something to have fun with. But anyways, I'm about to do a little bit of listing and probably come back and answer a few questions. Well, good evening, everyone. We're back in the shed. It's nighttime. Decided to come back out and do a little more work, do some video editing and whatnot. And also earlier, I've given up one shelf for Mindstorms. This is the robot my daughter's built earlier, and it works fine. Kind of a weird thing. I might have to show y'all how it works later. You can drive it around. It's got a little remote control somewhere. Oh, right here. You can drive it around and then you can make this thing spin. There's some other robots you can build too, or you can build your own thing, but they had fun with that. So I gave them this shelf to store that stuff on. And now, well, I guess after I've listed a few things, a few of these items here, and I might do some more after I shoot these few clips. But let's look at a few questions. Okay, so I've got questions pulled up here. First one from Joe Carter. This is a good question. So I have a question. Does the listing multiple items hurt you with whatever your store limit is? I have a basic store and trying to get to the 500 items is my goal. Scared to list extra quantities. Okay, so there's two different limits you're dealing with if you have a store. Number one, you have a limit for your account, like how many items and total dollar value of those listings can be. Like, I don't know, on one of my accounts, I think I can do like 100 items and $10,000 or something, the newest account. The other ones are like way high, like super duper high. So, but let's say you have like a limit of 1,000 listings, and then or 1,000 items, and I don't know, $50,000, right? That's the most you can list on your account. Now, if you're listing multi-quantity, then if you do a listing with 900 items, like you have a multi-quantity listing with 900 items, that 900 does go against your account maximums you can do for your account. So if your account if your account item max is 1,000 items and you do one multi-quantity listing that contains 900 items, well, you only have 100 more items that you can list on your account. So it does count against that. Now, if you're talking about a store, like you say you have the basic store, or the premium, is the basic store 500 items? I can't remember, but let's say it is 500 items, and you list one multi-quantity listing with, say, 900 items, 900 quantity of that item, and you do one listing for it. Well, that's one listing. So you have, if that's the only listing you have on that account, then you have 499 more free listings to go. So multi-quantity counts against your account max, but it only counts as one item against your free listings, if that makes any sense. I hope I was clear there. I feel like I wasn't. This is an interesting question from Green January. Have you ever sold vintage handwritten letters? I just got scolded by a buyer because I refused to send pictures of the full contents of the letter. Obviously, that's ridiculous. If you want to see the full contents of the letter, buy the letter, right? I've never sold handwritten letters before. I guess you would want to give them a little teaser, but then not give them so much that they wouldn't buy the letter, right? What I have sold a lot of is yearbooks, and I could tell you that I have gotten a ton of questions in the past about yearbooks, and usually it's like, hey, can you tell me if insert name here attended this school in 1947? And I don't know, people might have different opinions on what I should do with that, so put them down below. Like, what would you do with a request like that? But at first I would answer those, and I found that I found that it never resulted in a sale. So at that point, I'm like, okay, I'm just being used for some kind of research of some sort, maybe some kind of genealogical research or something like that. I'm going to quit answering these questions. And I did. I stopped answering them. I still get them from time to time. I did answer one not too long ago. I had some like army yearbook thing or something, and it made sense. Like, I could understand how they could not be sure if a certain recruit was in that class or whatever. I went ahead and looked that one up, and I think they were in there actually. I don't think they bought it though. So I probably got nailed again doing free research for somebody. But yeah, I find that I think it's just best not to answer those questions, especially like with these yearbooks. We're talking 20-30 bucks, you know, and they know if a person went to that school or not. So but yeah, for your letter thing, if they're that interested, like, how much money are we talking about here for this letter? If they're really that interested, buy the letter. I don't think you did anything wrong. That's pretty funny. Okay, here is a tough question from Anthony, and I don't have an answer to this question, but the reason I'm reading it is I'm hoping that someone that's watching this video has run into this and will know what to do, because I've never used this feature. So let me read the question though. This is from Anthony DePaula. I've been selling on eBay for about 2 months now, and I've had an item on auction for about the same time, and it's set on auto relist. What is the best way to revise from auction to buy it now without it affecting my eBay account? So I know that eBay doesn't like you to end active auctions. I've done it before. I don't think like ending one active auction is going to be a big deal. But I think ending a bunch of active auctions could do something. I've never had any kind of warning or any. I've ended plenty, but I never ended a bunch at the same time. So I don't know if there's like any kind of issue there. They do not like you to end an active auction though. So if somebody can look at this question and tell them exactly what they should do, that would be awesome, because they're probably watching this video and they could probably go down and read the comments and find the answer. So I'd appreciate if y'all would help Anthony out. This last question is from Thomas Conrad. What would you say is the average income for full-time resellers? I don't know. Like, the only people that I know of, and I know a little bit of information about, are other people that I see on YouTube. I don't frequent a whole lot of I don't see a whole lot of Facebook posts about I make X amount of dollars per year. Most people keep that, you know, fairly quiet. But as far as YouTube goes, I see some sellers and I'm like, I don't think they make $10,000 a year. I don't know how they're doing, unless they're like supplementing something, some other kind of income they're getting or something. And then I see other sellers that I've seen on YouTube, and they seem to be making a couple $100,000 a year. And I definitely fall somewhere in between there, right? Like, but I have other income too, from YouTube and affiliate stuff and selling knives. And yeah, so I don't know, like, I would hope like it would be 50,000 net at least, but I just don't, I have no idea. I really don't know. And I'm not exactly sure what the definition of a full-time reseller is anyways, because a lot of people have, even if they classify themselves as full-time resellers, they might have other income streams, whether it be retirement income. Some people may have some kind of disability income, or whatever the case may be. I honestly have no idea, but I'll just say that people that kind of do like me and, you know, work fairly hard, because I don't know what I could make. I know what I made last year, but I don't know what I would make if I took the YouTube income away and solely did reselling. It would be more than I made just reselling last year, but I don't know how much more it would be. So yeah, good question. I would hope it would be at least 50,000 though net. but I have a feeling it might be lower than that based on what I've seen. Okay, that is going to be it for today, y'all. Thanks so much for joining me. Thanks so much for watching. Be on the lookout. Do I want to put this out there? I think I will. We're going to do something live on John Cincinnati Picker's channel tonight. So be on the lookout for that tonight. Should be fun. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but John has something fun in store, like a live game show kind of thing. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, go check out Cincinnati Picker's channel, and we're going to do it tonight. So anyway, thanks again for watching. I will see y'all later. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.